This is pretty much my prediction of what I expect to happen this year in 2024. Like a couple of big things that are probably going to start picking up and will more than likely trend and probably change a couple things in regards to certain industries and marketplaces. So I guess the first one that I would say is it's going to be a big year for artists and creators, but in particular, like, artists that run their own small businesses. So I should say like small business artists. I think it's going to be a big year for them. It looked like actually things were getting really hype, like from, the 2020s pandemic era, and then just kind of increasing steadily over the years, 2021, 2022, and then last year, right? And I feel like it's going to be even bigger this year. A lot of things that I've been looking at lately, with artists coming out with, different print, oh my God, prints and printing ideas and, merchandise, shirts, hats, mugs, coasters, stickers, various forms of artwork, enamel pins, like you name it. I feel like it's going to start increasing like 1,000-fold or 1,000,000-fold this year in 2024, especially as more people are starting to get into craft making. Also, jewelry creators are going to be put in that as well. But yeah, there's a plethora of like small business artists. So I think it's going to be a very big year for them. In addition, I think it's also going to be a very big year for resellers. It doesn't really matter what you're reselling. Like you can be reselling clothes, it can be like hard goods, electronics, appliances, anything under the sea. There's just so many options. I think it's going to be a huge year for resellers as well. And that's mostly because one man's trash is another man's treasure. And it's like you can't really go wrong with finding something of value and then basically making it accessible or available to somebody else, right? Who might find it even more valuable than you. In a way, they're actually doing a lot more for society by finding things that would probably even be more difficult to find elsewhere and then presenting it in a marketplace where whoever would take interest in it, well, now it has more discoverability because somebody went out finding it. They're incentivized to make a profit off of it by going out, doing all of the work, prospecting, exploring, discovering these things, and then putting it out there, listing it so that other people can find it themselves. So they're doing a very big service. They're incentivized by going out and doing all of the finder's work. And then we are able to basically, if we choose so, purchase it if we want it, especially. And that's really very useful. It kind of helps itself out. Like both of those things are kind of going hand in hand. With artists, it's like, well, I'm speaking in regards to myself. I love art. I think art is like treasure to me. So whenever I go to like a convention or anywhere where it's like art, oh my God, I will spend more in an artist alley at a convention than I will spend probably anywhere else, to be honest. And when it comes to reselling, well, I'm very particular when it comes to buying things from resellers, because obviously if it's within my interest, then of course, I go all in. Doesn't matter what it is, really. If I'm interested in it, I'm all about that. But aside from my personal interest, like hobbies and all that other stuff, usually I don't have a reason to buy off of resellers unless it's something that's very hard to find. Like I said, in that particular case, resellers are like a gold mine because they do all of the work, put everything up, and then of course, they're going to make a profit off of it. And I'm fine with them making a profit off of it because they're doing the work to actually put that out there. Like if there's something that I want to find and like it's not being sold anywhere else, the manufacturer stopped selling it, it's discontinued or whatever like that, but a reseller has found it and they put it up and it's like, oh my goodness, I've been looking for this thing everywhere. And it's like, all right, well, it's up there and maybe they're going to try to get, a pretty decent margin off of the sale. It's like, all right, look, I can't find this anywhere else. Nobody else will probably be able to find this anywhere else. You're the only person selling this. And to me, this is like huge. This is super big. And then it's like, boom. And then a lot of the times, you'll probably even be able to get it at a pretty decent deal. It's still going to get the reseller some decent profit, but you're still going to basically luck out by getting something at a price that's like, wow, I mean, it could have cost more than that. I'm glad it only cost this much, you know what I mean? So, yeah, but that's, I would say those are going to be the two biggest things. I know I went on a lot longer on the reseller one, but both the artists, like small business artists and resellers, small business resellers, medium business resellers, whatever the case may be, both of those are going to be the two biggest things that I see happening more than ever this year in 2024. And it's not just small business artists. However, I think in particular, small business artists and creators in general are going to be popping off this year. I see a lot of big things happening. I see a lot of good opportunities happening. So artists, creators, and resellers, this is going to be probably your most prominent year thus far. So be ready, be prepared, and be excited to make that cheddar cheese, if you know what I'm saying. Because I'm going to be out there buying your stuff. And a lot of other people are too. So good luck, and I'll see you out there. Later.